Hello, hello. We're back. We haven't quite reached the pub yet, I'm afraid, but I had to stop and video this. We're following a trail. In fact, it is a footpath trail, but this trail is also used for motocross, trials riding. And I had to stop and video because we're going upstream, extreme upstream, crossing these little railway sleeper bridges. They go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. You can see they're all waymarked along the way. Look, there's another one there. So we're heading upstream, but I wanted to stop and show you the force of the water coming down here. Just look at that. Look behind me as well if you can. Isn't that beautiful? So you're going to have me puffing and panting for a few minutes because it's quite steep. I mean, it's bad enough walking up here, let alone trying to get a motorbike up here. They must be out of their minds. I mean, look at it. Who fancies riding a motorbike down there? I certainly don't. Not really my thing, to be honest, motorbikes. I've never owned one, I've never ridden one. I have no desire to either. Oh, bloody hell, look at this. Look where we're going. Whoa. Huh. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Maybe I should have stuck to the Cleveland way. Still, it's too late now. We're halfway up anyway, so we're going to push on and we'll get to the top. But this is like the equivalent to off-piste skiing. This is proper off-piste hiking. Incredibly steep and slushy. Feels like I'm walking in custard. Still, give you an idea. We've got to go up there. That's where we've got to get to. Have a little look. That's where we've come from. It's beautiful all the same. Okay, right, a bit of level ground. Have a little look. Isn't that stunning? So, we're back on the hike, my friends, and we've got some climbing to do until we get to the top. And when we get to the top, there's a pub. I promise you there's a pub at the top. That's where we've come from, right down there. You see the track, that's the Cleveland way. We've come up through this ravine, which is, as I explained, also a motocross track during the summer. I'm looking forward to getting to the top, I'll tell you that. I can see the summit. I feel like I'm climbing Everest. So heavy underfoot. So heavy underfoot. So, at least, my friends, when you come out walking with me, you get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I will let you cast judgment on who the ugly one is. Maybe that's just me being hard on myself again. I don't know, you tell me. Look at that. Look at that, my friends. Isn't that beautiful? 360 degrees of North Yorkshire. Now, that's a familiar sight, because that's where we're heading, because at the foot of that hill is my car. But first, we've got to find that pub. So we'll keep climbing to the top. I see a stone wall at the top, or I see a stone wall up here, which should make sense that we've reached the top of this climb, and I'm hoping there's a level path that we can take while we catch our breath. Wow. That was hard work. Not that long, but incredibly steep and heavy underfoot. And I'm right, look, what a beautiful view. The track that I'm on now is another drover's road. In fact, I can actually see my car. I'm no longer the only car in the car park. Word is getting out that this is the place to explore. So, we're heading along one of the old drovers paths, drovers tracks, used to connect the villages with the market towns, as explained in my first video. The shepherds and herdsmen would use these tracks, behind me here, to take the sheep and cattle off the moor, who'll be grazing on the fern and the evergreens and the alpines, believe it or not, which grow in abundance up here. It's easy to see why organic meat products taste so much nicer than mass produced. It's because they feast and feed from Mother Nature's larder, don't they? That's what they do. So, we're back at the road. We can go right back to the car, or we can go left. I'm going to have a little walk along here because I've promised you a pub, and I always like to deliver on my promises. I never like to let people down. So this little coppice behind me here, have a little look. You can see there's like a little stone, looks like a gravestone. It's not actually a gravestone. John's Wood. There's a little paragraph or sentence or two underneath, which will probably tell us a little bit about who John was and why that was John's Wood. You can see why he enjoyed that bit of wood, because look at his view, isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to push on, my friends, and I'll be back when we arrive at the pub. I'll see you all soon. Just enjoy. Silence.